Nighttime. Daytime!
It's the last Saturday of the month and time for another Digging Up Positivity. First of all, I would like to thank you all for these wonderful moments in 2018. What once started out as a top 10 charitable conventions grew out to be this video series. And while we're certainly not the biggest, I would really like to thank everybody who helped last year making this a success. From the lovely comments to sending in articles or just a friendly word. You guys are the reason why I keep on going. I love you all, and without further ado, let's dig in. It's the new year, but I still like to say that together we raised over $700,000 worldwide for charities all over the world. And you can see a complete breakdown of many of the bigger, most generous conventions in the link in the description. Every year in Belgium, during the Music for Life Charity Week, Belgium Furs are raising money for charity. This year they were working hard for the ALS Liga and they managed to raise a grand total of €1,127 and 25 cents, and I hereby salute our southern neighbors for this lovely feat. You critters are awesome. A lot of us love video games. I know I certainly do. And this month we had the Awesome Games Done Quick. An event for gamers all over the world who were trying to finish a game as quick as possible. I found myself hooked on a few streams too. The ways they found to finish a game as quickly as possible were certainly jaw-dropping. And while doing so, they raised over $2.4 million for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. This summer they will be at it again, this time for Doctors Without Borders. I'll be there. Will you be? Who doesn't enjoy playing Animal Crossing? Well, nobody enjoys it more than Audrey, an 87-year-old grandmother who has spent over 3,500 hours in her Animal Crossing village. Audrey started playing 4 years ago and visited her village almost every day, only missing a couple of days when she was sick. I'm sure that the inhabitants of the village missed her very much when she was unable to visit. When her grandson, Paul, gave her a new Nintendo 3DS for Christmas after her original one had broken down, he decided to share the amazing amount of time his grandmother has put into the game with the world on Twitter. And people loved Audrey's story so much that Paul got numbers of requests for allowing them to donate to give Audrey a Nintendo Switch. Paul loved that idea and started a GoFundMe, and 5 days later Audrey was gifted with her very own Nintendo Switch, as well as the newest Pokemon game, Let's Go Pikachu. Next to her love for Animal Crossing, Audrey is an avid Pokemon fan as well. She played Pokemon Red and Blue together with her grandson when it was originally launched. Paul recently uploaded a video of his grandmother giving a guided tour of her village in Animal Crossing, where she gets to talk about her love for the game, her village, and the friends who live there. If you like to visit the town for yourself, you can find her dream address in the video's description, which I link below. Animal Crossing is set to come out for Nintendo Switch sometimes this year, and I'm sure that Audrey will love it just as much. On the internet, we have a lot of things, and we love to propel people to unknown heights. Sometimes it's a kid with an orange backpack or a cat playing a piano, but what do we like the most? Up to a month ago, it was a certain individual named Kylie Jenner. Gosh, I'm getting old. But she recently got beaten by an egg. No, seriously. An egg. Which is amazing. Currently, the egg has over 49 million likes on Instagram and the number keeps on rising. Thank you, internet. Some popular things on the internet slowly migrate or leak into real life. This is the case with Toto's Africa. This song, taking the internet by storm, will now be playing for eternity in the Namib Desert in Africa. Just imagine wandering around in the desert and suddenly, somewhere there in the distance, you hear Toto's Africa. The artist, Max Siedenthoff, has made a sound installation designed to play it forever and ever. Well, until the sense of time quite literally will snuff it out. To make sure that the installation will remain for as long as possible, the exact location in the desert is being kept a secret. But if you wanna find it, you have to comb out 2000 square kilometers of desert in Namibia. Good luck! Before we had Club Penguin, we had Neopets, and for many these little creatures have a special place in their nostalgia-filled hearts. And they're going to make a comeback on mobile this summer. They will present more details on Comic-Con 2019 later this year. According to Neopets CEO David Lord, the game will be a mix of Neopet lore, puzzle games, mechanics, battles and of course some Scrabble-like word games. Now, when it comes down to mobile release, I'm always a little bit skeptic, but I have been positively surprised in the past. Who knows what they will bring this time. I have been a Ghostbusters fan ever since I was a little kid. I never missed an episode from the animation series and I love the movies. It came to a huge surprise, a gift almost, when I saw that there is a new Ghostbusters movie on the horizon. The director from the original 1984 movie, Ivan Reitman, has his son directing on this one and he will be a producer this time. No plot details are available yet, but by seeing the teaser trailer, my head started buzzing with all the possibilities. Every year a list is being published of works that will enter the public domain. I have included a link to the list down below. This year's list will include Safety Last, you know, the one with the scene with the guy dangling off the clock tower that nobody exactly knows what movie it's from. Also including quite some works by Charlie Chaplin and the original Yes, We Have No Bananas. Back to the furry fandom. Every now and then you bump into fursuiters that truly do something different in their suits. This can be bungee jumping or other daring stunts, but this pine Marten takes it up a notch. Back when I was a little meerkat, I did walk through the mountains and sometimes I did climb, but I never dared to do anything close to this, let alone in a fursuit. Nerves of steel, yes, I tell you. Oh, and by the way, just to know, it's not an otter, it's a pine Marten. Thank you very much for watching this month's Taking Up Positivity. If all goes well, the next show will be on Saturday the 23rd of February. Of course, if you have anything to submit, please use the form in the description. You can find a new video on my channel roughly every 2 weeks. By now you should know the whole please like and subscribe dance ending up with that bell. I provided a link to the handy dandy archive here below and the most recent uploaded video. Unless this is the recent uploaded video, then it's the second most released uploaded video. See you then and stay awesome.